Hey everybody, it's Rhonda Verdejo with Fit to Live by Vets, and today I'm going to take you through a complete upper body burnout session. So we're going to do all of our upper body. We're going to do chest, we're going to do shoulders, we're going to do back, we're going to do triceps, and we're going to do biceps. So working the complete upper body. And with any of these exercises, I would recommend doing 8 to 12 reps as a beginner. And then I would use lightweight, so 5 to 10 pounds. And then as you progress, if say you started this program and you complete it for 4 weeks, then at that 5th week, I would up my weights, or I would up the intensity, the tempo. So we're going to just go through a couple of exercises, and like for push-ups is the chest. We're going to start with the chest first. And I'm going to show you regular push-ups, and then I'll show you on your knees for those that are a little more challenged in that chest upper body area. So let's start with our push-ups. So you want to make sure that your head is looking completely forward when you're starting push-ups. So I'm going to start on modification on my knees. So I have my hands underneath my shoulders, and I'm going to cross, I like to cross my ankles, and my head is going to stay erect looking forward. You can have your arms kind of wide, and you're just going to come down looking straight forward. 8 to 10 reps as a beginner, more for advanced fitness enthusiasts. Okay, chest can hit the ground, it doesn't have to. Keep your feet up. Full push up without being on your knees. Same thing. Keeping that head straight forward, looking straight. Find something to look at, focus on. Come down and come back up. As far as you can go. 8 to 10 reps. That's push-ups. Working the chest. Then we're going to do a flat chest press on the bench. And everything is 8 to 10 reps. If you don't have a bench, you can also do this on the floor, on your mat. So when you're on the floor, you just want to make sure your elbows actually hit the floor, so you know, or it don't hit the floor, or don't hit the mat, so you know to come back. It's bracing the floor. So you have your back is completely flat on the mat. You're bracing your core. And you have your weights right at your armpits or right at your chest. And all you're going to do is press up to over your chest. Bring it back down. Keeping your core tight and breathing. 8 to 10 reps. Bring it up. Bring it back down. Press it up. Press it back down. Same thing if you're using a bar. Press up. Bring it back down. And I have my bar available. So I will show you with the bar how that would look. So I have this junior bar here. Maybe it's 18 to 20 pounds, if that. May not be that much. It's just a junior Olympic bar. And you can use this if you have a bar instead of the dumbbells. And your back is flat, your core is braced, your head is on the bench or on the floor on a mat. And you have your dumbbell on your chest, right on, or your bar right on your chest. And you're going to chest press up. Okay, and try not to squeeze the bar too tight. And you can wear gloves if you would like. So 8 to 12 reps, press up, bring it back down so your elbows are out. Or if you want to brace the mat, brace the floor, bring it back up. And down. The weight can hit your chest if you would like. Up, then bring it back down, bracing your core, chest pressing up. 8 to 10 reps. Dumbbells or a junior Olympic bar or a regular bar. That was the chest press, flat bench chest press. Okay, next we're going to move on to back. And I'm showing you 2 to 3 exercises in each muscle group. So next we're going to do a 1-arm dumbbell row, working the back. There are other exercises you can do, but this is just for a beginner to intermediate client. or fitness enthusiast. So I like to brace one hand on a bench, and then the arm that I'm working, the opposite knee is kind of leaning forward, and I have my dumbbell in my hand, my left hand, with my palm facing my body, and I'm leaning forward, touching that bench, and I'm gonna row to work the back, and I'm gonna pull that weight where my elbow is going back to the sky. You see where my dumbbell is and my arms are positioned? That's how you wanna work the back muscles, those lats, mid-traps, okay? Bring it down and back. Squeeze that back. Squeeze that back muscle. That's how you know you're working the back. One arm dumbbell row. Also, you can do standing, and you don't need the bench if you don't have to use it. You can do one arm hinge forward, brace your core, feet flat on the ground, and you're rowing one arm, bringing it back to the sky. Squeezing that back muscle right up in here. Squeezing that back muscle. You will feel it, and you will know you're working the back. If you don't feel it in this area that I'm pointing to, back here, you know you need to bring your weight up, elbow up to the sky, to the ceiling, and squeeze that area. Show you on this side. Squeeze that area. Squeeze that back area. Okay? Also, you can do two arm dumbbell row, hinging forward, bracing your core, and you just bringing both weights back and keeping those elbows pointed towards the ceiling. Okay? That's how you know you're working the back, and you're squeezing those back muscles. Squeezing those back muscles. All right, next is a back fly. Same thing, you're bracing the floor. You got your core tight. You're gonna have your dumbbells with your palms facing each other, and you're gonna flex back, bringing those dumbbells to the back and squeezing that back muscle, bringing the waist back together. Now, when you squeeze the back muscle, you don't want to exaggerate it because you don't want to cause a back injury. That's why for beginner to intermediate, you start out with your lighter weights until you get more comfortable, and then you can progressively, you can progress with overload. So you can up the intensity, or you can increase the volume, the load, the weights. Squeeze back. Squeeze back. Squeeze, pause, and hold for more concentration on the middle of your back muscles. So I'll turn back so you can see. Squeeze it in the back. Now, because I want to show you the actual muscle group and how the back muscle actually works when you're doing this particular exercise, I took my shirt off so you can see the actual muscles that are being contracted in the back. Make sure you can see that. So you're going to squeeze those muscles. See that contraction? That's what you want. So you don't have to pull your weight all the way back. You're just pulling it back till you feel it in that muscle, in that back area. So that is the back fly. All right, moving on. We have shoulders. So we're gonna do our side raise to our front raise. Same thing, you brace your core, your feet are flat on the ground, and you're going to side raise, standing straight up, side raise, two arms, bring it a front raise, and bringing it back down. Front raise, eye level, shoulder height, bringing it back down. Shoulder height, bringing it back down. Now with this one, you can superset, which is you're working the same muscle group, you're doing one exercise, and then you're moving straight into the other exercise. So if you want, you can alternate front raise, other arm, side raise, other arm, shoulder height, front raise, two arm, side raise, two arm. 8 to 12 reps. Front raise to side raise. Front raise one arm, side raise one arm, shoulder height. And also you can do the side raise, lateral raise, shoulder height, shoulder height, shoulder height. Okay, so you can superset any of these exercises as long as you're staying within the same muscle group, shoulder to shoulder. Okay, so next we have shoulder shrugs. So you can superset front raise, side raise, shoulder shrugs. You're standing with your feet flat on the floor, embracing your core, and you're just shrugging your shoulders with your weights. Shrugging your shoulders. Also, you can shrug reverse. Working on shoulders. And you can also shrug forward. Or straight up and down, shoulder elevated. Bring it down, slower the better. Okay, next we're moving on to our biceps and triceps. So now we have our bicep curl. Your dumbbells are flat on your thigh. You're standing straight up and you're gonna curl up, bring it down. You're just curling up to your chest. Bring that weight back down to your thigh. 8 to 12 reps. Also, you can go halfway. So you can have your dumbbells on your thigh, come up halfway to that chest right there, bring it back down. Halfway, bring it back down. Okay, bicep curl. Also, we're gonna do the hammer curl, so you can superset a bicep curl with the hammer curl. Same thing. Bring your arms, dumbbells to your shoulders with that weight, bracing your core, bring it back down beside you. Shoulders to the dumbbell, dumbbell to the shoulders, making sure they have that connection. That's the hammer curl. So you can superset the bicep curl with the hammer curl. 8 to 12 reps of each exercise. Bicep curl, curl to hammer curl. Okay, that's your 2 bicep exercises. Let's move on to triceps. So for triceps, I have kickbacks and dips. So with the kickbacks, you can do one arm, elbow is close to your body. You're gonna kick that weight back, keeping that elbow close to that body. Kick that weight back, that's the kickback. Kick it back, okay? Kick it back, pause and hold, concentrating on those triceps. Pause and hold. Pause up, bring it back. If you want to do both at the same time, bracing the floor, keeping your core tight, you got your arms out by your side, bring them up. Your palms are facing in, kick those weights back. Pause. Turn around so you can see the triceps contracting. Pause. You can lean forward a little bit. That's more comfortable. Pause when you're pulling the weight back. Bring it back to you. Pause. Up. Bring it back. Then you can do your dips. Everything is 8 to 12 reps. You got your dips. The more challenging, your feet are away from your body further. Keep your hands close to your body, your elbows close to your body, inch it out. Your body is bracing the bench or an ottoman or a stool. The further your legs are away from your body, the more challenging it is. So I'm bracing the back of the bench. Just gonna come down, dip it out, bring it back up. 8 to 12 reps. Down, bring it up. You'll feel the tension in the back of your triceps. Down and up. Down and up. That is a complete upper body burnout. 8 to 12 reps of each exercise. You can superset in the same muscle group. So if you're doing your biceps, you can superset your bicep curl with the hammer curl. So you want to do 8 to 12 reps of one exercise and then follow straight into 8 to 12 reps of the other exercise with no rest. Then after you complete those 3 sets, which I call a superset, we call a superset, then you can take a rest before you move on to the next muscle group. I will see you soon. This is Rhonda Verdejo with Fit to Live by Vets. I hope you enjoyed this video.